came from?
I've always worked a stressful job in the healthcare, and when I was younger, we've got about 150 acres of land, and so we went and bought some. Never checked velocity, never checked anything like that. Went out into the woods and shot each other. From there, I went and played at Action Pursuit Games, which is up above Madison, a team called Beerkats. Played there. We played Warp Kids and then Beerkats again through some of the local tournaments, and then that's where Nate's actually from. I see Hunter posted up something there. I'm over with. But yeah, then came down Louisiana Elite. Played with them for a little while. Me and Logan and Matt Brown played a 3-man called Beerkats, and Logan and a couple other people, and we're like, we'll merge the Beerkat and the core and came up with Beerkats.
Right.
And then Matt joined us, and he likes beer a lot. It just fit.
Basically, yeah. Because every time we see Matt and the Beerkats, he's always having a beer. Always having a beer.
He's got. I don't really know if you can call Bud Light a beer, but he seems to. So.
Yeah, I tried to get Matt and Logan on here, but they were like, "No, you should get Wesley. Like, talk to Wesley." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Okay."
They're shy little fellas.
Shy. I would not call Matt shy. Knowing him and how he can get a little too hot-headed at tournaments, I would not call him shy.
That's
intimidating. Intimidating will be the word.
Yes.
So how long you been playing for paintball? Like, how long has it been?
Started around 2005.
Oh, wow. So in about 3 years will be 20 years for you. Wow.
Yep, probably. Like I said, started out in the woods, went to the Cup, and so that was my first true event to get to go to. We didn't win a single match. We had to throw it together, but it was a blast. Had fun. Really got to meet, all of the Thomas Taylors and all the young original players, and it was great.
Yeah. So did you
got to play at Prime?
Right. Did you play for different other teams than Beerkats? Like that you were playing major events?
Mainly Beerkats.
Okay.
The little cats. I played with a warped Army group that was called Warp Kids for a little while, and then Louisiana Elite played a lot of the MSXLs and stuff like that.
So another thing is this. So you've been playing. You played World Cup with the Beerkats before, and just recently, right?
Last year.
How did that feel? Playing for the biggest event, kind of like the Super Bowl in paintball. How did it felt?
It was a great. It was wonderful because our whole team was there. We rented a big house, so the kids were all hanging out, swimming in the pool, just having fun. But then getting to play the event, we did really well. Made first match, which really sucked because we had built up some momentum, and we gave it away, unfortunately. So other than it being really expensive, super fun and super amazing. And of course, we Jeff and some people at Dalton did Disney before, and spent some time with our actual families at Disney and then all that. So, man, Cups, we're ready for this year. This year is going to be good. We're going to really practice all players that weren't able to make it last time, like Daryl, Nate, and some of them will be on this team. So we'll have our LAX ball line, and so I think we'll do. In fact, I think we're going to win it. Let's just say
right. And that would be awesome to see y'all being Sunday. Going for that D4, D5 title of winning World Cup. Plus, it will probably bump y'all up to maybe D3, and that's what I hope for y'all.
We don't want to do.
Really? So, why not?
Yeah, I was D3. Too hard to play tournaments around local. That's what happened. Everybody ranked up to D3, and then it's hard to get in events that are D4 play. For D4. Now, if something different, then that would be different. But I think a couple of us will probably rank up more than likely. But I'm hoping the majority of us don't.
Well, we may not, but we all have to see what happens at World Cup. Oh, looks like we've got Neil from Hicks saying Wesley the superstar.
Yeah,
well,
Neil,
you are the superstar.
He was the MVP at LAX ball. That's what I heard.
Yeah, he was actually. I was there, and he was the MVP. It kind of sucks that you didn't show up because when I was there, I was looking for you. It was like, hey, where's Wesley? Because you're always there. And
it sucked. This one right here on that Thursday to get bit by a rabid squirrel, and so she had to get the rabies vaccine started on Thursday. 3 days later and get another round of shots, and then you have to go 7 days later and get another round of shots. So 14 total. So was her next round of shots, and we had to go to the pediatric emergency department, which I run standpoint, and had to get her shot. So I couldn't let my wife take her and have to sit.
Yeah, so, is she doing better though?
It sucked. Yeah, she's good. It sucked. She had to get. If you know anything about shots, most shots are like half a meal, 7 meals in each leg, and then where they actually bit her, they gave her either in the bite of immunoglobulins, which is pretty much. It sucked, but she's better. She's fine. She's got one more set of shots to get.
Well, that's good. I'm very happy to hear that, because when I saw that on Facebook, I was praying for y'all, especially for your little girl, because both of your little girls are just amazing, especially running pods, and you're just helping out, learning the sport, especially now since women is now having a Women in Excel, bringing getting kids to or females to actually, hey, I can do this now. I can actually have role models.
Yeah. This one wants to play. She wants to. I'm sure that she will. This one, she don't care nothing about playing. She just enjoys hanging out.
Yeah, she just enjoys the craziness.
Right. She enjoys watching run around and get worked up.
Well, at least it's not like the like football, like for LSU or Alabama or Mississippi, going to a football game and you seeing all these people going crazy. I'm glad that your daughter's doing much better, and I hope you do come.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I do hope you come on Sundays, even though that the last LAX has been pushed to December, which is actually pretty interesting in my book.
I'm happy. happy because Cup's going to cost a lot of money, and so.
Oh yeah, it's going to cost a lot of money, but it's actually really interesting because the fact that I don't think that's happened before, like a December LEX tournament, and I'm like, well, this is going to be really interesting.
It's going to be interesting. In fact, there's going to be a blind layout. It's going to be interesting.
Oh, yeah, especially since there's no big tournaments after World Cup.
Yep.
So it's going to be really fascinating. Well,
yeah, none of the Beerkats were there this weekend, from what I heard, and I think next weekend, again, or making it up in Chicago. I'll be in North Carolina, but after that, we'll be down practicing and getting the grind on for, and
right.
Of course, continuing for LAX ball because we plan to take the title.
Now, another thing is this, that like how, so you came in before Matt did. So
Matt, and I hope he's on here.
I hope so too. I doubt it he will be on here, but like, so how did that came about? Like, how, when Matt joined, like how did he even join is what I want to know.
That's I can really remember, but I think Neil, we had with this, and then Neil was like, "Hey, I got this poor guy who's really homely, who to see if we could get him a place. He doesn't fit in anywhere."
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just kidding. But Neil and Matt came pretty much at the same time on the team, and Neil, if you're, I was in the maturity of the team. That's one thing about this team that I feel like really good. Yeah, we have some outbursts and this and that, but we hold each other accountable. And if I'm sucking, I'm not playing. If Logan sucks, he's not playing. If Matt sucks, we'll sit Matt. Anybody can go in for anybody, and everybody's gonna have a bad day.
Oh yeah, of course.
I think people see us and they seem to kind of think that was the same with meeting Matt and getting Matt and Neil, and then Hunter played with Logan on BKS and a lot. And what time is it? It's prime time. We kind of all know each other from just distance and being around. I don't know.
Yeah, and I mostly see how you play, and you are like, you communicate with everyone who's on the field, and you actually, you're really a good team player. And and every time I watch you play, I actually kind of like take a page from your book, like knowing what to do and help other people out. So yeah, you and Matt and Logan and everybody are kind of like my idols, to be honest with you.
Oh, I appreciate that, man.
Oh, no problem.
We try to have the conversation. We know Logan's got a fortitude and just a lot of knowledge. So we'll pretty much tell us the play and what it's going to be, and then we just have to make sure Matt doesn't get shot off and get a minor or a major. I have to throw that in there because we like.
Yeah. Sometimes Matt acts like Sean Payton. Sometimes. And sometimes I'm scared that he's gonna get on the field and like try to say throw the flag, throw a red flag. And I'm like, oh Lord, this is gonna be bad.
One thing we like to do is pick on each other and laugh and joke, but in reality, our ballers, and that's and we're all, like I said, it's a family, and our kids are there, and it's about showing them what it's supposed to be like. Heated moments. The LAX ball before, it was pretty heated there at the end. But it is what it is. It's paintball.
So tell me this. How does it feel knowing that you were the Beerkats is known as at LAX the top team? Like you go against the Beerkats, you are going to have a rude awakening. Man,
it does, because it shows that the work you put in, in return you get we bust our asses, and it is an honor to get to play with the guys.
Yeah.
In general, so, and we don't. Yeah, we look at ourselves. We want to say we're the best, but we also know the other team week. So, and we get better. We get better when we get beat.
Yeah.
Because that's when you learn.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. I think I like the best part about our team is we can in place.
Right. Y'all can know that y'all know what you need to work on. And that's why I call y'all the dynasty of LAX, because it's not because y'all win mostly every single tournament. It's because, when you mess up, y'all lick your wounds and you just try it again with a different strategy and different a style. And
yep.
I wish more people can learn that and have that positive attitude. And nowadays it's just run your mouth, get a tantrum, or go Mexican standoff when it's horrible. And
yeah, I think the one good thing about it is we that when people get stressed out, it gets worse typically, and so that's why we build.
Especially when it's around the summertime with the humidity and everything. That's where it gets worse.
It's hot.
It's very hot.
The second ball event, I think it was second. It may have been first. We split our into two teams, and it was hot, and we mixed match, learned from it. And the last two, we've carried 10 or 11 people on our line, so 10 whatever amount of people, so that we have enough that we can rotate out.
Right.
I mean, run every point, and some of the old fellers can run every point, but it's not healthy.
No, it's not healthy.
That's why I said
you got to stay hydrated. You got to know what your body's limit. Even me, I mean, I've been playing for 12 years and everything, but I'm not the same guy that I was back then, because when you play in the heat, especially in Louisiana, you have to stay hydrated, because if you don't stay hydrated, someone's going to call 911 and you're rushed to the emergency room with IVs in you.
That's right. Or you're DFOing out on the field. We see a lot of it. And being one of the nurses out there, I get the call. Where's Wesley?
Yeah, actually, I don't know if you heard that Tyler from last LAX, he kind of passed out because of dehydration and everything, and my brain was like, "Where's Wesley when you need him?" Good thing he's doing all right. He's doing better, but it was like that kind of moment, we got to need a doctor here.
But little Braxton that plays for us, he puts it. Well, he's gotten a lot better, but he's himself point, and we had to tell him, you got to take care of yourself better. A lot more water, a lot more electrolytes.
No more beer. We're
Yeah.
all best buddies. We're all best buddies. We're all family in the end.
Oh yeah, 100%. You know, and shout
So,
out to Drew and the LAX team. You don't group of guys, you know, and Drew's. I would put Drew up against any field owner. He's done for us and the stuff he does for us, and you know the deals he gives us, and it's so important.
of course, and as well as
I saw that.
What's up?
I saw he had posted to ask what the best record player is 100 times, and he don't listen. So Drew's got a bunch of records that I've store here in Raymond, which is a vinyl store, and Drew just needs to get him a record player he's purchased.
Well, if Drew's watching this, I hope he heard about that. Shoot. Actually, Drew, he actually kind of changed my my tank or my regulator because I just got an LV2, which we'll get to that soon because I know I'm probably dying to ask you how you feel about that gun. But you know, he actually helped me out, like taking the regulator off and put that Ninja reg in there because I'd rather use Ninja reg than HK. And
yeah.
So yeah, he does so much. He does so much for y'all, for the Beerkats, and for every team. I mean, I know y'all have busy schedules on Saturdays, but I know that if y'all had a chance to come to Slidell and to practice, I know he will let y'all come within a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I think the gate's always open.
So another thing is this: did you play like MPPL or PSP by any chance?
PSP. It wasn't. I didn't play MPPL. World Cup was PS back in the day, if I remember right.
Yeah, before the merge. I mean, how did you felt about the merge?
I don't get to play that many of them, so it didn't really bother me. I mean, other than the pros and all that. I'm not big on monopolies and stuff like that, so I hate that aspect of paintball.
I mean, everybody has their opinion about it. That's why I'm asking, because some people don't like it, some people do like it. Because I know some rules were kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Sorry to your daughter. I know I cannot curse, but I curse. Sorry.
They out cuss you. So.
Oh, that makes me feel better. That makes me 10 times feel better.
So, yeah, I mean, we're opening.
But no, I'm glad that hopefully you come back to play, and that the NXL kind of like didn't change anything for you when they merge. But
yeah.
Now, so like I said, back to the LV2. How did you felt about that gun coming out? Since you're a Planet Eclipse guy.
Yeah, I love Planet Eclipse. But I don't need one, and so I've heard wonderful things about them. When they first came out, I talked to Drew about possibly getting one. Of course, they're hard to get and that, but I know they've gotten a lot easier. I think it's a wonderful platform. There probably wasn't a smoother shooting gun that I'd ever shot once I got. So I can't imagine how good they are. I've actually never shot LV2, so you'll have to look later. But yeah, I want to shoot one and see how I like the look of it. The efficiency I've heard is wonderful. I've heard it's super smooth.
Well, if you want to, on next time you come to LAX, let me know and I'll let you shoot my LV2, let you play a point or two with it. I'll let you know.
I would love
it's
to.
all right. I would just let you know if you have the laser barrel kill in there, it's ridiculous accurate. It's Like I am so shocked of how accurate it
Yeah.
is. But
I'll be ready with Twister or something.
so
I'll try to
are you actually thinking about playing the mechanical tournament that's coming up in October?
Yes.
The funny thing about that, the day is coming is actually the day before my birthday.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm actually trying to play it as well. And
Yeah, I want to play.
Did you
I
play
think
the
it's on the
last one?
24th COVID. So
It's actually on the
there's been
23rd.
two tournaments that I've wound up having to miss because of sickness, COVID and rabies. So getting whatever for rabies. So our whole family got super sick. Addie got COVID to school, I guess, and then passed it off to my wife, and then passed it off to me. It was either COVID, I don't know, it was whatever, but I was super sick. A lot of high fevers for multiple days.
Well, I mean, understandable. I mean, COVID does suck, and and rabies. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. And
That's
I know
right.
that once you come back on Sunday, everything's all good and everything. I know everybody's gonna be welcoming you back with open arms.
Oh, they better.
Oh, they will. I know a lot of people will probably say, "Hey, what's up?" Like, where have you been? And
oh yeah.
But I tell you, I do know this. I don't know if you saw that picture of Matt with was it? It was like kind of like a meme, and they had Matt's head in it. Like, I don't know if you saw that.
Matt and Amara.
Yeah, I was like, well, how did you feel about that? Like, that was pretty funny.
I love it. I think it's hilarious. I mean,
I think everybody was hilarious with it. He actually comments say, "Who did this? Like, who put that on there?" I'm like, "Who? Doesn't matter. It's funny. It actually happened."
We've had a lot of memes made with Matt in it. Between him driving a bulldozer, pushing other, you name it. He's a good sport about it. That's the good thing about it.
So tell me this: since you've been on the Beerkats for the longest, how did you felt with Matt sons playing? Because I know that Justin's pretty good, and Connor, well,
Hollywood. Shout out to Little Hollywood.
Where did the Hollywood come? That's what I want to know.
So there's some pictures of Connor with his hair up in the air like Tom Cruise or somebody out of Hollywood, and hair, and he just looks like Hollywood. But
every time they say Hollywood Connor, I was thinking about WCW Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Because I'm like, oh my God, every time. And I'm like, I just want to call him Hollywood Hulk or something like that, just not Hollywood Connor. I can't.
Hollywood Hodges.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Like, where's the Hollywood? But
when it comes, I mean, I love them like they're on my own sons.
Right.
My daughters get along really well with. They're super well mannered. They're not nowadays, and so, it's really play because he's come so far since when he started, and it's really fun to watch Connor play because from where he started.
Right.
And I hope that one day, because they're young enough that they could, get to that point. So,
right.
I don't know. He's Matt and his wife have done it.
Oh yeah,
So,
especially I know, especially Matt's dog and Gunner.
oh yeah.
Like he came with a package deal, bringing him on the field and everything. Because it's that. Because honestly, y'all should. I was thinking like y'all should change to the Beer Dogs or something like that, and make Gunner your mascot. Because since he's there all the time.
Gunner's the man.
Yeah, he is. I love that dog.
He's a good dog too.
Oh yeah,
Man,
he's a goofball.
Yeah,
he's a major goofball.
Well disciplined. Yeah, well disciplined.
All right. Well, I know we got a lot of questions that you're probably going to go a lot of detail with, so let's go ahead and get started on those. Now, just to let you know, this was also posted on TikTok, which I have, and this question came out straight up out of the blue. Are you an Alabama fan or Mississippi or LSU?
None of them. So if I'm gonna pull for one, I have 3 degrees from Ole Miss, but I'm not. I'm not. Unfortunately, I will say it online. I'm a Notre Dame fan, and have been since these kids' age. So I've been a true fan through all the good and bad. But yeah, don't like Alabama. Don't like Mississippi State. Huh?
That's understandable. Not a lot of people like there. It's completely understandable, but I mean, like I said, it's just a question that everybody else wants to know. Now, all right, let's see. I know we got some. Let me see. I'm trying to get all of them here. All right, here's another one, and this was the one I'm going to ask you. What was your starting marker? Like the first marker you ever started with?
Like originally it was probably a spider.
A spider?
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
My first like speedball style. Yeah, Auburn.
Oh.
That's Brando. Probably a DMs, maybe.
Well, at least yours was a good gun.
And when I went to Cup, I bought a Ego 8. Funny story. When I purchased it, we came home. My wife told me about a month later. She was like, "We have a problem," and I was like, "What's wrong?" Bill us for that gun. And they credited us for that gun.
Oh, really?
And so they actually paid me to buy the gun. But
okay.
So yeah,
so
Spider was my first gun.
So the Spider was your first gun.
Yep.
All right. So another question. It's actually from Drew. So that shall be good. Yeah, it was the one about the record. So we already talked about that. But here's one from Logan. What is your thoughts on why the Beerkats have been successful?
I think that I said earlier, maturity, our bond, our themed, are making sure that everybody's taken care of and held accountable. Like I said, if you watch us in the pits, there's very, very few times that we're going to be yelling at each other, mad at each other, etc. And holds herself accountable that, you know, if I'm not playing good, I need to see it. There's a lot of people that'll get all butt hurt and everything if they have to see it, and then they're the best one on the team and they have to be out there to play. Well, typically if you're sucking it up, and so I think that's what makes us the most successful. And like I said,
that's why
we're a family, like legit.
All right, here's one from him again. What is your favorite paintball moment?
Probably going to Cup in 07.
Okay, that's understandable.
After that, because that was just my first time I'd ever on a stage.
Yeah.
But if I was to say recent, it would be you name any of the tournaments we've gone to.
Mm-hmm.
Those are just memorable. As I get older, you know, how much longer is a 47-year-old going to be able to play? You know, so.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you were that. You don't look like it. You really don't.
Yeah. Well, I say 47. I'm 46. Logan's 46.
Wow. Y'all do not look like y'all look like you're in your 30s, like late 30s. Swear to God.
All this gray right here doesn't.
It may be from stress.
A lot of it is.
Not me. Yeah, you are. You're the one who got the prize.
So, what other sports or hobbies are you involved with?
So, for me, I'm an outfit that deals with vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
I love vinyl records. I've got I'm a bourbon connoisseur, so I love bourbon. That's the good bourbon I like. Jiu-jitsu. So my kids are in jiu-jitsu. I'm in jiu-jitsu. So you know, it's a good. And just basically anything outside. I mean, anything I can do. So.
Oh, believe it or not, I actually took karate, and back in 2002, I think I started doing karate, and my instructor name was Brian James, and it was he ran Taekwondo before it went to Jiu-Jitsu and everything, and it was fun. That was fun. But
I think martial arts is good. It's a good discipline.
Oh, it disciplined all right. It disciplined me all right, but it was really fun. So, and
it reminds me a lot of paintball because it's an art of inches, and so you know, in jiu-jitsu, you may not be able to choke somebody out, but an inch you can choke them out, or may not be able to hold. And the same, you know, you may be shooting 1 inch to the left and hit the bunker every single time, and move it to the right an inch.
Yeah, it just helps out with disciplining your mind and actually, you know, learn how to like you can use that on the field.
Right.
So this is actually a question I want to know, even though Logan asked, what's the crippled chicken? Because I know I follow you for that. And I'm like, every time I see that, I'm like, what's the crippled chicken? And why is it called a crippled chicken?
So my goal is to own a restaurant / bar / something. I have a really big barbecue pit that I've been reworking. One day I want to own a place that I can do that. And so and my sister had a chicken that was crippled, and the daughter named it cripple chicken. And so, what better a barbecue, whatever, than the cripple chicken?
Yeah, because
And so,
there's not a lot of places that says anything about chicken that's cripple. You get like more like a barbecue place that's saying like about flames or pork or
Yep.
stuff like that. So it was genius. I'm not gonna lie, it's very genius to call a restaurant a crippled chicken. That's pretty genius.
So I'll start out by doing some like small. There's a lot of red tape that you have to go through
Right.
when it comes to cooking for people. So, and if you look at the logo of it, it's really cool because it's walking. So, but the chicken that we have, remember what was wrong with her?
Oh, she got this foot disease.
She got like a foot disease or something. The crutch and everything fits perfect.
That does fit perfect. That really does. And trust me, I know a thing or two about low. Go ahead.
And it's kind of like me because I had to get surgery on my foot.
Well, that fits it. But I'm glad that your daughters can get involved with it. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. So all right. Well, actually, Logan asked for questions for your girls. This shall be interesting.
There you go.
Who picks up the most pods?
Addie likes to use her hands. So usually we have like a bag. So we usually she grabs them and I grab them and we just put them in the bag.
Yeah.
If Connor is there, I'll just go to the nearest person that I can see. And then just like
just give him the pods. Just like just so you like.
We usually split up the paintball field as where we're running. So whichever spot has.
Right. All right, here's another one. If they could only choke out one person on the Bearcat, who would it be? Who would it be?
What?
If they could choke out one person on the Bearcats, remember this is Logan's asking, not me.
Oh, I know.
Who would it be?
People. Addie's the one who usually has to choke people out. I have two people. My best
Name one.
or Matt.
Why Matt?
Braxton. Matt most likely for me. It's just comical.
It's comical because Matt doesn't want to get picked up by a girl.
Oh my god.
Or it's when people are like, I don't think somebody, and then when you do it and they're coughing, you're like, dying.
Maybe one day you will choke out Matt. Maybe one day.
I have before. And we haven't.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh Lord have mercy. Your little girls, Wesley, are dangerous.
You got to raise them right.
Hey, you got to teach them how to fight, how to protect themselves. Much respect. Here's one from Lewis from Walk 'em Down. How much beer can of the Beerkat drink a bear could? I don't understand. How much beer can a Beerkat drink?
Could drink beer?
Yeah. That's a tongue twist.
A lot. A lot.
I think you would probably be.
I think Matt typically comes with a couple.
I think honestly, in my book, if there was a record, and I know that Stone Cold Steve Austin drinks a lot of beer, but I think the Beerkats probably shattered that record. The amount of beer y'all drank.
I,
Oh Lord mercy. Oh
responsibly.
yes, the lazy responsibly. So we got another one from Kyle, and we already know who Kyle's from, Savages. He asks, why does the Beerkats don't like Savages? Hey, I'm just a messenger.
I think. I mean, I think I like everybody. So I think too negative about anybody. So, body.
Hey, I'm just a messenger.
Spread the love, peace, love, and happiness.
Oh man. So
I like
yeah,
a cool group of guys,
especially Austin.
Yeah.
Even though Austin does not know how to he has his moments. But sometimes those moments can get a little hot-headed.
I think the one thing about Austin that we like is if you get him, he's out of his game.
Mm-hmm. I can agree on it. But he's a cool dude.
Like I said, though.
Yeah, he's a cool
super
dude.
cool.
So there is one thing I think you did not know. So I might as well get it out there. Logan actually messaged me not too long ago, and he's actually redoing the y'all's jersey. And he messaged me asking for this logo to be on y'all's jersey.
Yeah.
I'll tell you plain now. I was coming out of Walmart. I was coming out of Walmart buying pre-workouts and post-workout, and I get this message from him. I'm like, okay, oh yeah. I'm like, the fuck? It was just out of the blue.
That's cool, right?
It is cool. I mean, if y'all put my logo on there, that's showing much respect. Now I just hope that Yost Ralph doesn't come at me. I doubt it.
I doubt it.
I doubt it as well, because I mean, he doesn't own the dragon. Like Dynasty does not own the dragon.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we're working on some stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. We got another question from the TikTok. Joshua from Kentucky. What is the best starter gun if you're getting into paintball? Woo!
Depends on how much you want to spend. I mean, I don't think you can beat the CS platform. I mean, they're just so reliable and go through everything. They're super good.
Yeah, I have to agree with you.
I don't know. I just think it's hard to beat that gun because for $800 used, and I had to do $750 or something. I don't remember, but had to do some cleaning up on it and this and that, and it shoots wonderful. My twister was a CS platform. I shot a Geo. I don't know. I just didn't really like it as much. I liked it originally, but didn't like it. I like my Geo 3 shoots good, but
that's what everybody wants.
I think if I was gonna, right. I think if I was gonna start out, it'd probably be a or a CS2. if I can spend the money. I'll be interested to see what the CS3 is like when it comes out.
So this is a question for me. If your girls is old enough and they do play paintball, like join the team, is there going to be a ladies Beerkats?
Hey, if there's enough.
That would be interesting. I would actually like to see that.
That would be
I would
fun.
actually really like to see that.
We call them the beer kittens.
Oh, that would be that. There you go. Or beer cheetahs or something like that. Sure. All right. So we got one more question, and this one is kind of a doozy one. It's been a doozy one even for me.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know. Why do y'all go to Louisiana all the time and not Alabama's home field, since y'all close to Alabama?
I would say because you're not going to beat the competition at LAX. You're not going to beat Drew at LAX. Those are the teams we're playing at LAX. You have the Canes, you have the Pro Canes, you have 13, you have the Savages, you have everybody there that's playing. So, I don't know. I think that's the place that pushes us central for all of us, to be honest with you.
Right. And there's not a lot of places in Alabama.
Yeah, I don't know of anything in Alabama. Matt probably does, but I don't personally. He fields in Mississippi.
Yeah.
But like I said, if I want to go, and I know that when I go to LAX, I'm going to get the best price on paint that I could get the best field ownership, the best teams to play against, the money to drive for 3 hours.
It's worth it.
I want to make sure it's worth my money. Another thing, to be honest with you, my kids run around at LAX and they're being watched by everybody there versus if I go somewhere else, keeping a closer eye on them.
Right.
Because, I mean, like Drew, family. So.
Plus, you got me there. I'll make sure they don't do anything stupid.
Right. That's right. But, I mean, they hang out with all those. They know everybody. And so it's, worry about them like I would if I'm somewhere else.
Right. So do you have any questions for me or for the podcast that you like to know?
So how'd you get started playing paintball?
Birthday. 12 years ago was a birthday. And funny thing is that it was the gun I shoot was a mini when it first came out. And ever since then, I've been playing ever since then. I've kind of traveled a lot back in the day, just to play random tournaments. A buddy of mine paid for our flights, and usually we don't even fly. We usually took a car, and that was pretty cool. Not what I used to be, because blew out my knee and everything. Always sucks.
Yeah.
But it's after the pandemic came back, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go back to playing. But I'm not gonna be that, NXL person. I'm just gonna mostly just help people out, like get back in the sport. And doing this podcast, was another kind of like step for me to achieve that goal of mine.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. What made you want to do a podcast?
Like I say, it was for me to get people to play more. as well as this, that if you look at all the popular podcasts out there, there's only maybe, including me, only 3. Like for paintball, you got Play the Game, and then you got Destiny Nation Paintball from the Destiny girls, and then you got me. And it's kind of like it's kind of messed up because, you know, from the years that paintball has been around, it's still being known as this underground sport, and we still getting a lot of hate on. And I'm just trying to get more people to play more so they can understand that this is a healthy sport, that you actually can put this as a therapeutic kind of thing. So, and my goal is this, that someone comes up to me and say that they got into paintball because of my podcast.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That's like the ultimate goal.
So if you could choose a gun, and
what was that?
If you could choose a gun you wanted, and it wasn't LV2, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one for me. If the LV2 did not came out and be the way that it is, I would still have my CS2 and stuck with it. But the LV2, it's just it was, when it came out, it was 2 things that I liked. It was the grips and kind of almost the body of a CS2, while the mechanical the brain was an LV. And that was the best of both worlds for me. I was like, I gotta have it, and I've been loving it ever since.
That's awesome.
Does the pod runners have any questions for me as well?
I'm trying to think.
Don't be shy.
I think I have any questions, really. Dad said to ask.
I mean, you don't have to be shy.
So she's a humongous Harry Potter fan. So she said, "What character?"
You're the one who asked.
Believe me or not, I am also a huge Harry Potter fan.
There you go.
I'm a Hufflepuff, and I actually went to Universal not too long ago, and I did not get handpicked though, which kind of sucks. But I did get the chance to buy one from Diagon Alley, and it was pretty awesome. But if you have to say my favorite character, I think this might be a shocker to some people, but it's actually Sirius Black. That's my favorite character.
My favorite is Ron. This is Ron.
A lot of people like Ron, but I like Sirius Black, and it's not because of it's not because of his character. It's the actor as well. Mm-hmm. That's why I have so much respect, and that's why Sirius Black is my favorite. But I think we hit our time marker. Thank you so much, Wesley, for coming on the show. I really appreciate it.
It is my pleasure. Thank you for asking me.
Oh, no problem, man. And I hope I see you Sunday, and I hope your daughters, get well so they can come as well and have a great time. And
we'll be there in 2 weeks.
I'll remember that I'll let you shoot a couple points in my LV too.
Awesome.
Just for you coming on the show.
Thank you so much.
No problem, man.
Yeah.
I'll catch you later.
Take it easy, man. Have a good one.
You too. All right, y'all, and that was Wesley from the Beerkats, and to me, that was an awesome show. Yes, we're still on live right now, but I just want to close it off right here. That was an awesome show, and y'all's questions helped make the show a little bit more entertaining. And I hope y'all enjoy this as much as I did, as well as this. That this podcast, this show is gaining so much publicity. So if y'all want to keep on rocking this show, keep on pushing it, please share it, comment it, share it to all your friends, buy our merchandise as well. Message me if you want our merchandise so you can spread the love. The merchandise pictures are on our Facebook. So I will really appreciate it if we keep on going so we can reach our ultimate goal and get people to play paintball more and more and more. Because we want to show the community that we may be an adrenaline kind of sport, but in the end, we're all family. And that's what paintball is about. In the end, it doesn't matter where you're from, who you play with, what team you play for. In the end, we're all family. And that's what's most important. And that's what I love about paintball. So thank y'all for watching. And this will be on Spotify. So once again, thank y'all for tuning in on this episode of the Paintball Lounge. I've been your host, Zachary.